I just found the cutest Easter egg ever. Let's talk about it. What's up guys, Canadian Guy A here, and I am back with a video talking about an Easter egg that I found in the Reignited trilogy. I had received an email from someone close to the project, let's call him Pete, who gave me a few hints as to where to find a certain Easter egg. So I went hunting and luckily I found it. So I found it in Spyro 3 in the Midday Gardens homeworld in the room where the transportation is housed. If you go, there are 4 paintings on the walls, all depicting the people and creatures that live in the local worlds. If you were to look at Doug the Bear, you can see there's what seems to be a form of a signature. I thought at first this was only on one picture, but when you look at the others, there's also the same signature. I thought that maybe it was the artist that drew the pictures, but in all honesty, I would have thought it would have been a disappointing Easter egg if that was the case. But something told me it was a bit more than that. When I observed the name, it said Parvinder. Now, it was something that was familiar, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it until the source gave me another hint. Then I remembered. Over on Reddit, there was a post and a request. I will read the post instead of explaining it just for you to understand. I was born in 1997, and about 2001, my mom gave me Spyro 3: The Year of the Dragon. It was the first video game I've ever played, and Spyro 1 and 2 followed swiftly after. I was really excited when Reignited was announced, and my mom was really excited to watch and play it with me. She always called the original the basket breaking game, in our language, Punjabi. I would play it several times through my childhood, and she would always acknowledge and recognize that all these years later, I'm still playing that first game she got me. On February 15th, 2018, I was diagnosed with cancer. A very curable cancer, thankfully, yet I had to do 4 cycles of chemo. It was the most nauseating experience of my life, yet my mom was there every step of the way. I'm going to backtrack a bit to 2013. I was in grade 11 and I moved halfway across Canada from British Columbia to Ontario. After spending most of my life there, I had a hard time making friends. They weren't bad people, it's just hard to get into a school and form meaningful bonds because everyone else has known each other for years. During this rough time, my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer in February of 2014. We found out it was metastatic breast cancer, which is fatal. We were fortunate to hear patients could live up to 5+ years, and this comforted me somewhat. Unfortunately, her tumor markers went up when I was doing chemo, and she needed to try different methods to bring it back down. Her cancer could never go away because it spread to a lot of different places, like her bone marrow, and eventually her cancer would become resistant to all these medications. We tried a bunch of methods, different chemo mostly, but nothing worked. We met with the doctor mid-September 2018, and his prognosis was that it would be 6 months for her to live. Shortly after she became septic and was hospitalized late September, her doctor said she's done a lot of chemo and her white blood cells wouldn't go up anymore, and this chemo can only prolong life about 2 months if it works. I know delaying Reignited will be great for the game overall, but it jeopardizes our chances of playing it together. I don't know if she'll even be able to get out of bed by then, and forbid she's not around anymore. I have my surgery on October 30th to finally get rid of my cancer, and I'll be hospitalized for at least a week and will have a hard time moving as well. I've just spent so much stupid time feeling sorry for myself, while my mom has been living with that fact that every day could be the day her meds stop working for like 5 years. I never fully grasped just how awful chemotherapy is till I felt it, and the things she's done especially these past 5 years for us, her children. Feeling this way, and even with this time frame, she's still smiling. Out of everyone, I know she still believes I'm going to graduate and become a game dev like I wanted to. So many people have given me smack for not graduating, including my own family, but she still believes in me. That's where my request comes in. It would mean the world to me if we could somehow put my mom's name in the game somewhere, like on a wall as an Easter egg, so her name could be immortalized in Spyro. the first game she ever bought me, and probably the last in this case. It would be cool to play it early with her, but I'd really like her name in there somewhere in Spyro 3. If you guys can spread the word to Toys for Bob, the Spyro YouTubers, other Reddits, not sure where else to put this, and help me out, that'd be amazing. I love you, Mom. Parvinder. Toys for Bob, this is one of the sweetest Easter eggs I have ever seen. This is something so precious that you have done for this person, and it really shows where your values lie as a company. Thank you for this Easter egg, and thank you for doing this. You guys are truly amazing. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and cue the extra.